Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about emotional abuse. As narcissists use emotional abuse as a way of controlling another person by using a person's emotions against them to serve the narcissist's needs. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. When you feel misunderstood, hurt, frustrated, angry, confused, anxious, worthless, ruminating about how to approach something, no longer able to speak your thoughts or feelings, full of self-doubt around someone, there's a good chance that someone is emotionally manipulating you. A narcissist will love bomb, lavish you with attention, affection and support to influence you into creating a false identity of them so they find it easier to exploit you. Criticize, deliberate and hurtful remarks to make you question your abilities, to make you feel bad about yourself. Blaming, making you feel responsible for everything the narcissist does wrong. Shaming you, to humiliate you into feeling ashamed of who you are as a person. Mock you, tease you, or make fun of you with the intentions of deceiving you. Guilt you into stepping away from who you are in order to please them. Intimidate you, manipulative statements or actions to frighten you into conforming to their demands. This is all done so a narcissist can influence another person's emotions. The narcissist can then use that person's emotions as leverage to gain control over that person's feelings, controlling the person's thoughts and ultimately controlling the person's behaviour. A narcissist wants to undermine your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, values so that they can distort your reality. Gaslighting, where the narcissist wants to condition you into believing their lies and not your truth, to the point where you believe you're going crazy. A narcissist will then blame your emotional reactions as being the problem to distract you from the fact their actions are the problem. No one is exempt from a narcissist's emotional abuse. A narcissist will morph into whatever person they need to be to impress whatever person they are around, to exploit that person, to get their own needs met. This can be family members, friends, co-workers, even down to staff at local shops and restaurants. Whether that's using others to make others feel jealous, the narcissist triangulation, or gaining admiration and excessive attention from those around them. You just cannot see emotional abuse, especially when you don't know what it is. Even when you do, as it can be such a subtle, covert manipulation, even the overt, as they are so arrogant in the way in which they do things, it's difficult to see what's genuinely happening to you, what they are truly doing to you. The narcissist's emotional abuse slowly undermines who you are, weakening your self-esteem to the point you question everything about who you are and nothing about what the narcissist is actually doing to you. People being emotionally abused can end up with so many physical and mental health problems, they begin to isolate themselves, ending up with depression, anxiety, PTSD, and feeling like they're going crazy. A narcissist seldom has control over their own life because they fail to take responsibility of their own behaviour. Instead, they pass the blame. In doing so, they want to silence and isolate you so they can further their control over you to feel better about themselves. When you question a narcissist, they can come at you with, "It's not that bad. It doesn't happen often. Everyone else is doing it. At least I didn't." To minimalise their mistreatment of you. Often they'll exaggerate any emotional reactions you gave, so you end up thinking, if I hadn't, it doesn't happen often, when in actual fact, it shouldn't happen at all. A narcissist can withhold attention, affection and support when you don't do as they say. They can sulk or fall silent, shame you and blame you, criticise, mock and judge you, downplay your feelings, gaslight, argue, unjustly accuse you, dismiss you, gaslight, triangulate, isolate, invalidate and manipulate you. A narcissist can use emotional blackmail against you. A narcissist can shower you with attention, affection and support. Then as soon as they don't get their own way, they withhold attention, affection and support. They punish with neglect and silence. When something doesn't feel right and you say no to them, they guilt trip with, if you loved me, you would. After all I've done for you, to get you to go against your beliefs, your values, breaking down your boundaries to serve them. A narcissist will use your fears against you to punish you. Anything you told them in the strictest of confidence, they'll threaten to tell others. They'll intimidate you, threaten you. You'll have nowhere to live. You'll never see the children again. A narcissist will humiliate you in the home or in public. They'll do all they can to belittle and shame you. They will create absolute chaos, creating conflict, drama and chaos, talking about things that make sense on their own but jumbling them all up. The narcissist word salad, talking in circles so you feel like you're never heard. They'll cause arguments. They'll argue to gain control over us and all situations around them. They know we prefer living in peace, we prefer to avoid conflict or drama, we just want a happy, stable and calm life. They know the only way we think we can achieve this is by giving in to them, which we can never achieve peace with a narcissist, as the more control they get, the more they want. The more they'll up their games, the more they'll raise the bar. When we try to stop arguments occurring in the first place, walking on eggshells, giving up more and more of ourselves to please them, losing our boundaries, gradually giving them more control over us, our life and everything in it, so that they don't cause an argument, the more we unwittingly give up on ourselves to please them, the more they'll expect us to give up for them. Mocking you, downplaying your achievements, claiming your job, career, hobbies, friends, needs, emotional or physical, are not as important as theirs. They'll always have to be right. They'll make jokes at your expense. Then if you were to ask them, they'll claim that you're too sensitive or that you can't take a joke, being condescending, talking down to you, claiming they know best, blaming you for everything and anything that goes wrong in the narcissist's life and yours. Isolating you from friends and family, isolating you from financial support, controlling finances, hobbies, unjustly accusing you of things, hiding money and car keys, causing arguments before you go anywhere, tracking where you are and what you're doing, making you feel afraid to make plans without them. A narcissist creates an atmosphere if you want to do something. They might fall silent on you, claim your family interfere too much, call and message you constantly when you do go out, invalidating who you are, always putting you down. The overt, you can't do that, you shouldn't wear that, to the covert, do you really think you're good enough to do that? I wouldn't wear that if I was you. Telling you something never happened that you know did, dismissing your very valid feelings, claiming that you're too sensitive, you're insecure. You're going to feel sensitive around insensitive people. False accusations, unjustly accusing you of being selfish, stubborn, awkward, when they don't get exactly what they want from you, when they don't get you to do exactly what they wanted you to do. They have no respect for your values, beliefs or boundaries. Unrealistic expectations. A narcissist has unrealistic expectations of you, expecting you to always put them first, even before your own health. Doesn't matter how ill you are or what you have going on, they expect you to drop everything and serve them. They will criticize you for not helping them out. And when you do drop everything for them, what you do will never be good enough. They'll not show you any gratitude. However, they'll expect eternal gratitude from you to guilt trip you. After all I've done for you. Narcissists only do for others to gain something in return. What can you do? If you're still with or around an emotional manipulator, work on finding a safe way out. Narcissistic people can act in many ways when you no longer play their games and your safety comes first. No contact. If you cannot go no contact, recognise the games they play as their games. Don't react. Limited contact and grey rock. Recognising you cannot help them see the light. No one can rescue them. You have to be the one to rescue you. Learn to stop blaming yourself. Don't listen to your inner critic, which is often the voice of the emotional abuser who planted those seeds of doubts within you. Confidence comes from within by taking steps to learn new things, learning from mistakes and going again until you achieve. Then once you achieve, recognising your actions, feeling more confident within your abilities and learning more. Learn your values and beliefs, what's important to you, and then create those boundaries for you. Self-care. Start doing all the things you love to do that the narcissist wouldn't let you do. Listen to your instincts. Listen to your feelings. Let them guide you. When you feel like you can't trust another and they claim you have trust issues, you're too hung up on your past, they are dismissing and invalidating, most often, your perfect, valid feelings. You cannot trust someone who uses your emotions to make you feel worse about yourself. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please add those into the comments. I shall link into the description the video on how narcissistic people reward and punish to confuse you, to manipulate you, to get their needs met. Because one of the most confusing things about a narcissist or an emotional abuser is they don't treat you badly all of the time. I do have an online guide available for understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, which I shall also add into the description. I have partnered with BetterHelp. If you're looking for someone to speak to, their sponsored link will also be in the description. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.